process of setting up a couple of lovely trade routes for my capital, and with Visselbanken, it's going to be Cardiff and Zanzibar are the two that I want to get going for now. Cardiff actually brings it over to me. Wow. Okay, Maori are probably going to kill that, so maybe we shouldn't get too attached, but what are you going to do? And you can see there is the first pike and shot corps. 65 strength. Not crazy strong at the moment, but don't you worry, they will become anti-tank before you know it. But that as well is Agra. And that's awesome because Forbidden City is mine and I have another government policy slot. Oh, that is really good. There's Visselbanken. Raid is doing me really well, as is Craftsman. Grand Army is giving me more units. Candidates are Invention, Rationalism, and Liberalism. Those are the three that I'm looking for. Happiness is a bit of a problem for me right now, and Liberalism would help to solve that. Rationalism is becoming better and better as I'm building more and more observatories, and that is going to get really good if I can get a Hattusa on side. There's only one scientific city-state I've met on the map so far. That would be a really good one for me to get. Rationalism is very tempting. It's all about war, it's all about momentum and science and all of the good stuff. I think, and this is a little bit controversial, but what I'm going to do is get rid of Craftsman, and then I'm going to get Liberalism and Rationalism. So this is like sort of focusing now on the science output of my empire. 241, that is a big old swing, but I'm hoping that will be enough to give me a lot of advantage. Now, okay, Indian muskets are not very fun, but I am now getting Niter, and I've got man-at-arms, and I'm going to be producing line infantry myself, and they will absolutely stand up to the punishment that they are going to be sent very soon. Ooh, that's a flood, and I think I might have just lost a military unit there. Did I? Yeah. Oh, I just lost a crossbow. Luckily, not the crossbow core, but that was close. Ouch. Ouch. The game was like, no, Ursa, stop having so much fun. I will kill everyone here. Again, it's this encampment is the one I just want to make sure that I can destroy right now. Oh yeah, I should absolutely be able to do that. Hercules gets one attack in, then we'll go for the line infantry, and then we'll go for these two units, and that encampment is dead. Good. Right, now on to Delhi. I have just realized that I already have a sugar monopoly, a cotton monopoly, and a wine monopoly. Wow. I could get salty as well if I wanted to. Maybe culture's not the worst idea in the world. I'm kind of, as I say, gearing up for a science playthrough at the moment. Culture is always fun on Monopolies mode, but it's not always necessary. Sprawling Empire, there we go. I eventually got it. It's always worth getting it eventually. If you're doing a domination playthrough, it's only a matter of time, but it was a bit frustrating. It was like, come on, sort yourself out. One attack, 2 attacks, and then 3 attacks, and I think Delhi has been taken, which is even better because that's Patala Palace. 2 separate wonders stolen from India, each of which that improves my government. I honestly couldn't have timed that any better. That's wonderful stuff. Extra influence points. We are still doing all of this sort of stuff. Oh, my liberalism is really coming in handy right now. My empire, from a happiness point of view, is falling apart. But don't worry, we are just around the corner of natural history, which gives us aquariums, zoos, water parks, all the things to be, make us actually happy again. And there's Darwin. That is a science boost for natural wonders, which, there is a 2-tile natural wonder just there. What else have I found? Roriyama only gives me 2 because Chinguetti has settled right in the middle of that. That's a 1-tile wonder at the bottom. I honestly haven't found a better one. So in the interest of getting research labs as soon as I can, we're going to go and pop the tile down immediately. Bam, look at that. Oh yeah. There's probably something out there better, but in the time it would take me to find it, the boost would become less and less relevant, so I'm happy just to sort of rush that one. India keeps making me promises of peace. They're like, oh yeah, peace, 23 gold per turn, and it's like 1 pillage. I can steal 250 gold from you, India. That's 10 turns right there. Why would I ever want peace? I mean, admittedly, what could be happening right now is other players generate more grievances towards Gandhi, 100%. And also, don't forget Gandhi, you generate war weariness at a faster rate anyway. So let's just have a quick look. I've got -8 in Delhi already. Oh, -1 there. -6, that's -15. -7, -22. Okay, I think I figured out why my cities are so unhappy. -22 war weariness we have at the moment already. Oh, Gandhi just doing what Gandhi does best. Fine. I mean, that's Brutal, but, you know, effective. Fair play. I said this in a few games, actually, but I'm trying to get into the habit of using medics more often. This is a good situation because I've got 4 units healing around Delhi, and if I can get them out quicker to go and attack India faster, then I should be able to get done with this war even quicker. I mean, I could peace out with them right now. There's still 7 cities to take. It's going to take me a long time to finish this war. Oh, Sinbad finally found a barbarian. That has taken absolutely forever to do that. 500 gold. But yeah, peace with India is looking more and more welcome right now because I have no immunities and my war weariness is just crazy. We have, though, just hit chemistry, research labs, but more importantly, anti-tank crew. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, right. First of all, my capital is building one. It's not building anything after that. That's good because it's not going to build those very fast at all. They are very expensive pieces of kit. But next turn, I'm going to unlock our upgrade card. We can start upgrading pike and shots for 310 for a core. That's not bad. I'll take that. That's pretty good. And now, also, steam power, which means we can get railroads down and I can start connecting up the front line with my capital. Let's just generate some military engineers. Come on, let's do it. You know you want to. It's Civ 6 Railway Simulator time. With Kupe on the map, how are we the first to circumnavigate the globe? What? Like, okay, if you say so, but that absolutely astounds me. Oh, again, the ice blocks my navigation here. Ugh, so frustrating. Fine, I'll just pillage these barbs. Means I can upgrade more in a second, so, you know, I'll take that. That's fine. Colonialism. Okay, Grand Army no longer need you. Let's instead go for Professional Army. Oh yes, that is a good card indeed. I also have enough envoys now to take Zanzibar back over, which is, a godsend in terms of happiness. I know it's literally just a case of bring my units back and make them into something very, very strong. Oh yes. Oh, yes. 85 strength attacks against cities. Something gives me the sense that we're going to be having a lot of fun with this. Now, unfortunately, a few things are about to happen. World Congress is about to meet, which is probably a bad thing for me. And Renaissance wars are beginning to get popped up in a couple of cities. Yeah, let's see how bad this emergency is going to be. It might be that we just have to knock India out of the game as the only way of getting through this one. Kupe has gone for us. Right. That is a bad thing. Kupe has a ridiculous navy. It's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So, we need to make some boats. And I need to make some boats fast. Okay. Or I just need to put walls up in these cities on the coast, which is probably fine. I do have like 75 strength, and I think they're mostly comprised of caravels and things like that. I haven't seen many Kupe ironclads or anything of a sort of industrial nature, so I'm hoping we're okay on this one, actually. Can I take this Indian city quickly? Are you going to let me? Oh, so close. So close. Okay, we'll just hold there for a second then. This city does not have Renaissance wars, Madurai, so we're going to head there to start with. Oh, I've got even more gold now, so don't mind me if I just upgrade a couple more units. They will come in very handy in a second. And we'll go 1 attack, 2 attacks, the encampment is destroyed, and now I can pour through. Oh, Hungary, I really needed you in this war with Kupe, but I don't think you're going to. You're probably going to be peace locked, and honestly, if you had a 2,200 strong navy, like, you would not get involved in a war if you could help it. That's absolutely disgusting. They're building Renaissance walls. No, we don't like that. We don't like that at all. I will refuse to engage in such warfare. We're going to just quickly see if we can take the city. The only problem with these anti-tank crews is I don't have a general that's advanced enough to wield them properly at the moment. So yeah, these are not good. I'm gonna have to. I think I might just retire Hannibal. Not very handy. This one as well is medieval and Renaissance. Crossbows, I guess, are still getting a bonus, but that's really not enough. I'll just keep you on the crossbow. Your promotion, your retirement is terrible. There's another city. Right, perfect. This is good. Swing round, take over. India. Where am I attacking again? No one's really sure. Oh, Napoleon. Yes. Bam. Let's get you in quickly. Oh, that was well timed. I'm so glad I saw that. Right, Napoleon actually does work with anti-tank. Perfect. Now, do I discover oil for inventory, or do I just assume anti-tank is good enough and then we go flight into radio? I think flight into radio. Let's get the bombers and the fighters. We need that sort of air support. There's cavalry. Okay, India has cavalry. The cities are just getting stronger and stronger and stronger, but we can do this. We can do this. It's just about getting enough units involved at any one time. Oh, I did hit the city. Okay, actually that got really lucky. It was telling me that I wouldn't. Sometimes it's worth just attacking pointlessly for that very reason. See if you can just get a break. Instantly builds a factory and a workshop in that district. Ooh, you're fun. And Ada Lovelace as well. Equally good. I feel like I do have quite a few new industrial zones. Like this one hasn't got anything in it. Perfect. Off you pop. So the unhappiness in my empire is becoming a little bit of a problem now. So I'm actually having to buy and build entertainment complexes everywhere. We really are going to have to sort this problem out if we want to progress. Not a problem, not a problem. I'm enjoying it. This is a good challenge. This Gandhi war really has just gone on much longer than I expected it to. But the good news is now, yay, it's the first railroad. Very exciting. 7 turns to get 2 era score. It's a little bit of a better ratio than we're used to. Oh, we've had some bad ones recently. This is a bit of a risky move because Kupe has a lot of navy and Sinbad might just get killed, but I can use my charges. Yeah, and actually I've got 5 of them left to use, so I'm just gonna use the charges and do as much damage here as I can. Oh, 500 gold. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Yep, they did attack Sinbad, but they didn't kill them. That is useful. Means I can just keep attacking. Oh, another 500 gold. Yes, Sinbad. I just unlocked flight, but what a betrayal! Venice is actually flipped away from me. Oh, Coupe's just put a bunch of envoys there, and I lost Armani as well, which is a bit of a pain. Okay. That's very annoying, but we are fine. We are only a couple of techs now away from advanced flight. Let's see how much aluminium we've got. Like, it's more annoying than anything else because I've got some good pillaging happening all over the map, and we have India absolutely where we want them. Yeah, I was thinking about doing this in a fancy way, but I don't think there is one. We're just going to keep attacking until we knock down Renaissance walls with melee attacks. Oh, that's tough. Finally, we have, not control, but 3 envoys with Hattusa. Oh, that's all my alchemical societies giving me extra points there, but it's the happiness which is causing me issues at the moment. I have probably got an average of -1 to -3 in all cities, depending on the population. -2 alone is a -10 penalty on all yields. -3 is -20%. Big numbers here. Gandhi doing what Gandhi does best, and I love to see it. But I have an antidote, and it's natural history. We're going to get into water parks now in a big way. Let's get urbanization. I've definitely got liberalism in. Oh, I really would love Classical Republic. Would have been a brilliant card to go for instead of Autocratic Legacy. That was my own mistake. And yes, I do regret it. Let's give my capital a zoo. Oh, yes. A few more immunities, just a few. That's all I need. I'm also going to grab the services of Singapore because it will give me much more production, and that is what gives me the golden age. I found a bunch more city-states, actually. Nobody I can really make friends with super quickly, but it's good to know. Oh, Mitla, another science city-state. Okay, that is relatively useful. I'm actually going to skip this city while I'm fighting it and just use my other troops too. So we can do a little bit of pillaging whilst we're here to attack Hyderabad. That's, almost taken already. In fact, might just borrow that unit and finish it off like that. Look at that, perfect. Chances of us holding on to that are slim. Just pop in Armani briefly and rearrange our troops just a smidge. There we go, siege resumes. Perfect. This city will fall in like 3 turns, I reckon. There's radio, come on. How lucky have we got? Oh, I've already got 1 aluminium coming in per turn. That's because that city is on top of it. Wonderful, and that is under a farm. Always unfortunate that, but never mind, we'll go pick it up immediately. Okay, bombers are definitely good news. We will be able to put those through nicely. So I'm just going to build the aerodrome district as soon as the research lab is done. And 5 turns until advanced flight is awesome. Okay, Mendeleev is useless, but I'll pop him anyway. And who's up next? James Young. Okay, James Young's pretty good. It's the last turn of the era, by the way. So Anansi, I'm summoning you back. That means I can use them now, and then I can get them right back in a second once the turn flicks over. We've got 6 charges. Literally all of the science and culture I can get right now. I am jumping on that really quickly. Time for the industrial era, and I'm really hoping we can get some fun things this era. India have gone normal. Okay, Kupe is golden. That's a bit more of a problem, but never mind. Hixunk Dracones. Now that would give me more loyalty pretty much in all of my conquered cities of India. And loyalty is useful, but it is also very boring. So I think either to arms or Heartbeat of Steam. Now Heartbeat of Steam gives me campus science equals production. So, I mean, that's a terrible way of saying basically if it says +5, then it'll give me 10 production because I've got the double card in natural philosophy. Lets me build wonders quicker as well. I think Heartbeat of Steam, it's gotta be. It has to be. We're gonna get crazy production from this. But crazy production is not going to mean anything if we can't wipe India out of this game. This is getting very frustrating, but they've only got 4 cities left. 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Come on, come on, come on. We've got to do this. We have to do this. Get this city taken now. Please, 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 please. Yes. Oh, that was awful Renaissance wall issues there. Right, medic into the middle of the city, heal everybody up in a couple of turns, and we move out immediately. Kupe, peace, peace. No, no peace, no peace. That's okay. Sinbad will come next turn, and yeah, I'm just going to basically steal loads of gold from the navy again, bit stronger this time as well. And that's actually aluminium in. So, give it a couple of turns and we can get some bombers. There is very little point, but there's 1 turn left to the Hungary aid request, and Spain is currently winning it by 200 gold. So here's 361. Hehehe. You go to that, you move to this tile, you move to that tile, and then... Oh, no, they put Renaissance walls in that city. Oh, India. That is annoying. Alright, fine. We'll start the process. Gonna take a little while. Might be able to take over this city before they can put walls up. Yes, I can. That's good. And there's advanced flight. Exciting stuff. Eureka the combustion. Oh, I'm not going to be able to put an artifact up. Terrible. Right, this aerodrome is almost finished. And then bomber, 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 bomber. That's exactly what we're going to do. Ooh. Ballistics means that I can get field cannons better, and also, look at that, extra Diplo favor. I'm going to sell that immediately because I can't be trusted. I mean, you know, internationally, not generally. You know, having Canada in the game is fantastic because at least I always have one person I can trade with. Good old Canada. They dislike me -47 and they just don't want to denounce me. And we go... A bomb, a bomb, a bomb, a bomber. At this point, any gold pillaging I can do has got to be high priority. Speaking of, I see some over there. There's Bangalore taken though. So we are down to 1, I believe, Indian city. Oh no, now 2. They have population 10 now. Oh no, hang on, I think that just hasn't updated. I'm just going to pray. I'm just going to pray it's all going to go fine. Just switching in Raj and colonial taxes, by the way. I really don't have enough trade routes to justify Vissel banking. It really was not a thing. And people keep stealing my city-states as well. It's very annoying. It's like, I barely have enough friends as it is. Please don't steal the ones that I do have. Please. I believe mobilization is the one I want first, but conservation would be good, actually, because some national parks would give me a lot of extra immunity, so I might just go through that quickly. But I believe my faith at the moment... There we go. Sinbad's on the prowl again. 72 strength this time, and Cardiff keeps getting attacked, so that's exactly where we're going. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, 600 gold. Yes, this is how we get bombers. 25 population capital. Yeah, it's looking good. Population of 8 million people when nobody else in the top 10 has got to more than 3 million. Actually, my city is the second most populated, I believe. Where is it? Down here with 17. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking very good indeed. What are you building? Research labs. Oh yeah, look, my science is now almost up to 500. Mali is keeping me honest though. 430 from them. Only 1 tech behind me. Yeah, I've got to be careful. So no one is around Cardiff at the moment. Oh, there are the boats. I knew they'd be around here somewhere. 600 gold, yes. Hungry, you don't mind me stealing all these fish from around your land, do you? No? No, of course you don't. Of course you don't. It's fine. Oh, Pingala finally got killed in my city. Boo! Boo! I was wondering how long that would take. Ah, yes, we haven't got any spies up at the moment. Never mind. I thank you for your gold, and I'm going to come down here and thank you for your gold. Right, now I've got all of that. Let's treat myself to A bomber. Yeah, 5-0 score because we're the first with a plane. Good. If you don't see that, it's always a little bit worrying. It's like, do I need to start being nice to the AI now because they have bombers? Not sure. Unless I guess with little biplanes around. Sometimes it's just biplanes. Oil. Oily, oily, oily. 0 per turn. Okay, that's not good. There's some by Delhi. Okay. Some in a marsh. Oh, I love it when they spawn in marshes. Oh, and some under a mausoleum. Hey, that'll do. We'll take that. Nice. Okay, right. Well, that means we do have oil, which means that I could go for artillery, maybe. But instead, I think I'm going to go for rocketry. I really don't know what wind condition I'm going for here. I am flailing everywhere. I mean, in theory, I'm sat on a delicious 171% resource monopoly modifier for culture. But I have also killed Byzantium, and I'm just about to go and kill India as well. So that's probably not a good idea. Space or domination? Yeah, it's going to be one of the two. I don't know which one right now. We'll work it out. Fine. Fine. My capital's now had its industrial zone pillaged. Okay, I get the point. You want me to use spies? I'll use spies. Ugh. It's just more annoying than anything. I can fix it in like 3 turns. I'm just checking how bad the war weariness is now. So far I found -8, but I feel like that's not all of it. Yeah, it's actually -16. Nope. -27. Nope. -34. Nope. -42. Nope. -46. Oh, that is the worst war weariness I've seen ever, I think. That's crazy. Also, my bomber is now in play, so yeah, sorry, India. This was only ever going to go one way. I'm really, really hoping now that we have peace with India, I can get rid of some of that war weariness. Doesn't even need to be all of it. I'm a simple man. I will take very, very little. Hercules, luckily, has an extra charge on him. So, I'm going to have to get rid of that amazing wheat tile. It sucks. It really does. But there's a spaceport. Yeah. Off to space we go. I've had enough of this world. It's just terrible. Everyone's fighting all the time. I mean, admittedly, I was the one that started the fight, but Actually, Kupe wants peace now. Oh, I could peace out here. 95 garrison strength in that city. That's pretty tough. Is it that you want peace because my bombers have just arrived? I think it might be, You know what? My revenge for this huge war, which has been disgusting, is to take your cities on this continent, including your capital. You can have everything else. Everything else is yours, Kupe, but this is tribute. This is what happens when you war Ursa. He doesn't like it. He gets angry and he sends hordes and hordes of anti-tank into your land. Yeah, unbelievably, all of that war weariness has already gone. It's like I'm a new Civ. It's wonderful. What am I going to do now? I've just unlocked steel. Steel is good. I think I'm going to go satellites because I would love the moon landing and then we'll work it out from there. Ursa doesn't really know. Ursa's just destroying encampments because he can. So looking at this, there are already 4 national parks that can get put down in my land and I haven't got to do anything to actually make them. So that is wonderful. First one over there. Each one gives me the equivalent of 6 amenities, which is just a lovely thing, and you want to see it. World Congress time! Again, we don't really mind what goes through here, but if we can do city centre buildings, I've got bombers now. I don't mind if people build walls and things like that. We're just gonna say it's fine. I'd love if people trade with me, though. That would be cool. Oh, they don't want to trade with me. Canada. Oh, why would you trade with Canada? 1 bomb, followed by a 2nd bomb. Yes. This is lovely. This is lovely. Can we just now attack? Attack like that. Take the city. You bet we can. Oh, we've actually freed Yerevan from a constant attack from Kupe. Like, how they have survived, I don't know. Oh, Hippolyta's so strong. Look at that. Okay, and she's going to heal every turn. That is not good. Right, everybody just form a defensive line. We're going to have to think about how to fight this. Actually, no, we're not. I'm just going to use bombers. So can my bombers deal with the hero of legend? Oh, not quite. God, she is tough. Yeah, fair play. There we go. We found her. I think that's it. Yay. Oh, that was by far Kupe's biggest unit. There we go. First national park. founded. I need to make a few of these. These are really, really, really good for the old happiness of the empire. We'll get mobilization, then it's ideology. We'll pick a government and then professional sports. Yeah, professional sports. Then we'll be happy. Everyone will be happy at that point. Uh-oh. Ooh, is that world flooding? Or was that just I think it might have just been an actual flood. Okay, not for 7 turns will the world flood. Well, I guess we've got nothing to worry about. There's a 2-population city taken, and there we go. I can now see from the top of the hill, this city, finally, the bombers can't strike. I mean, I always like the irony of, oh, the mountains are too high, we can't see over them so that my bombers can't attack. And you sort of look at it and go, well, can't the bombers fly? And you're sort of like, yeah, but that's not how it works. How would they know where to fly? And you're like, well, what if we just told them to go in a direction and then just said, bomb something when you see it? It's crazy, but it just might work. There's nanotech. I just beeline it. You know you're doing well in a game when your gold production goes from bombers to getting aquariums. Look at this. This is going to be, I think it's 9 tiles on the range of an aquarium, so that will hit, including Zanzibar and Venice, 14 cities, so 12. So, okay, the city-states won't get the benefit, but that, in itself, is a really good source of amenities. I am very happy about that. 1 attack, and you've guessed it, we're going to follow up with 2 attack, and then attack this city, take it. Perfect. Come on, Kupe. Give up. Give in. Oh, that bomber's 1 tile away. Come on. Don't be like that. Oh, we can finally improve my ley lines, though. Been meaning to do that for some time. The most useless part of the Hermetic Order. Let's see what they look like. 2 food, 6 production, 9 science. Okay, it's not too bad. 716 science per turn. It's good, but it's not crazy. Oh, my capital is back up to 5 amenities now. That's what you like to see. Alan Turing, electricity boosted, computers boosted. Oh, just along the top there. Quite handy. 1 turn left on the Earth satellite. My capital, only 151 production here. Ignore the fact that everything again is submerged and on fire. We don't talk about that. But yeah, need to get the production higher in that city. Much, much, much higher. Another national park though. We actually have a second happy city somewhere. I don't know where this city is. I'll find it eventually. Everyone else is on +1 or +2 at the moment. Considering how bad the war weariness was, I am really delighted with how well this has happened. Oh, that bomber's 1 tile away as well. Kupe knew what they were doing. They deliberately moved their cities. Actually, I guess some of these are India's, but just so that I couldn't attack with them with planes. They knew exactly what they were doing. Here goes the Earth satellite. Hooray! The first space dong. Ignore the fact that the ground is on fire under it. It's nothing to see here. Mali is absolutely having a game. Look at this very heavy desert start they've got. Really cool. An entire wasteland of a continent, and that's perfect for them. They love a bit of desert. A lot of different campuses. Looks like they are going for spaceports, but at the moment in very odd cities that don't really make a lot of sense. Where's their capital? Here it is, 11 pop. Yeah, very, very compressed. But yeah, look at all these mountains. Oh, and Machu Picchu. Goodness me, what a game they're having. Spain appear to have been compressed to the coast, very much blocked in by both the desert and Mali, which I can kind of understand. Canada, on the other hand, oh yeah, they have a lot of cold territory at the bottom of this map. If anything, the presence of Hungary here is a bit of a problem for them in terms of expanding, and actually Kupe's grabbed a load of the tundra. Very odd, but yeah, Canada having a game. Gotta like what Canada does. There's the Colosseum. Oh my god, is that a stadio? They've built a stadio already. Oh, Canada, you absolute... Oh, that's annoying. Oh my lord, 549 tourism per turn they've got at the moment. Oh, they're already about 1/5 of the way there. A little bit more, and they were going to be a problem. We've got to rush. We actually have to do this quickly. Craziness. Moon landing, 10 turns. Who do we need? I think, engineering-wise, that's going to be the best place for us, because we want Goddard. And once we've got Goddard, we want von Braun, although Stephanie would be great. She's not until the information era. So yeah, we're a little bit far away from both scientists and industrial area. Industrial areas? Industrial zone projects. So basically, like, we're too far out. Those are all information era, and we're still in the modern era on both scientists and engineers. So we've got a long way to go on that. Well, that's it. That's Kupe's capital taken. We have pretty much unified this entire continent under the delightful alliance of Hungary and the Mayans. I mean, Hungary, you've barely improved any of your tiles. Come on, I know it's all floodplain, but you need to do better than that. But Kupe, if you want peace, I will take peace from you now. We've fought for a very long time. 130 gold per turn. Yeah, that's right. I thought you might want peace. 284 grievances against me. Oh, it's quite a few. We're going to have to be a good boy internationally if we want to make friends with everyone again. Luckily, we have a lot of things to trade. Ignore the fact that it's because we stole all of the things. That's not the point here at all. This is what we ended up doing with our railroad, by the way. It all goes from our capital. We connected up a couple of our cities and we went, ooh, right the way through to the Indian front line. It was really, really handy. Yeah, I think it was like 3 turns it took my anti-tank when they were being made in my capital to get down to the front line. Really quick. We want a military emergency again, but I'm going to lose all of my diplo favor, so I'm just selling it. And it's quite handy, actually. And we've got another monopoly going on this one. Yay! Ivory monopolies. The dark world of ivory monopolies. Who would do such a terrible thing? Sort of Ursa just looking really shifty in the corner, like, don't look at me. I definitely don't deal in the tusks of animals. Oh, spies. Finally sending spies over. There is the moon landing, which gives me a huge, massive culture boost equal to 10 times my science, which is 8,500 culture. Instant completion of ideology, which is always a little bit annoying because it doesn't seem to have updated itself properly, so I have to manually get rid of craftsman and natural philosophy. In goes the 5-year plan, and I think I'm going to treat myself to military research. 20 extra science looks good to me. Now, one thing my nation is doing really, really well at, because especially of the fact that I've got so many unique campuses, is that most of my cities have at least 3 districts. So in terms of government choice, I'm going democracy. I know I don't have many trade routes, okay? So that's kind of a bit pointless, but I could do with the gold purchase discount. I like economic and diplomatic policy slots. And New Deal. Just in itself, New Deal, 4 housing and 2 amenities to all cities with at least 3 specialty districts. That's big, big business for me. So that's what we're going to go for. I have 1 turn of moon landing to do. I should say, sorry, before I unlock Mars colony. Let's do a single project. Actually, no, scrap that. I'm going to get a trader. More traders are always good. And here we go. Democracy. It's just a better government, really. And I have a couple of bonus policy cards anyway, so it's all really good. Public Works, good. New Deal, good. 5-year plan, rationalism, liberalism. Let's throw in Wisselbank, and I believe with some railroads down I can start trading with Hungary soon for my capital, and that would be an amazing thing to do. And I'm going to finish it off with monarchic legacy to give myself a little bit of extra housing in some of my bigger cities. And bam, yep. That's a lot of extra happy cities now. Oh, so many extra yields just on everything. Ignore the fact my industrial zone is on fire again. Don't worry about it, it's fine. So predictive systems is there. It means that, annoying, I've got like a sort of double-edged thing here. I've got to go to nuclear fission to unlock this one. Robotics for that one. I'm going to have to just unlock nuclear fusion, aren't I? Fission, fusion, whatever it is. 3 armies or armadas, and then build 2 drones. And an oil power plant. I can do all this stuff. Right, let's get computers first and then go for nuclear fission. But we can do some of these boosts while we're waiting. In order to make my nation super happy, professional sports. This is the one now. We're going to unlock stadiums and aquatic centres. As we know, Canada already stole a stadio, and that's awful. How dare they? There we go. Aquatic centre. Bam. That's going to be a lot of happy cities now. Absorb this city-state into your empire. Ooh, that's fun. Zanzibar would be an option there. I'm just thinking actually Leventa would also be a pretty decent option. Not really doing a huge amount for me. Cahokia as well. Unfortunately, you have to be suzerain of the city-state in order to do it, which is a bit of a pain, because all the ones I've got I kind of want to keep. Oh, actually, no. Yerevan. Let's go get Yerevan. Yeah, it's fine. I just want to use the merchant, really. Oh, but of course, I can make myself a corporation, can't I? Okay, right, let's do that instead. That's going to be a much better idea. Honey industry, growth, housing. Yeah, that's the product that I want to make because I can stick it into my capital. I like that. That's a really cool idea. Oh, look, I built a thing. How did that get there? Actually, you know what? I actually don't remember building this. I think this must be the subconscious comments just creeping into my head and making me click when I'm sort of on autopilot. I do not remember building that. Duh. We have a scientist who I'm going to pick up immediately. Oh, Einstein's next, and Einstein is good. And then we've got a great engineer. Perfect. Okay, Alto is not very good. Einstein is much better, but I'm going to just go back and pick up nuclear program briefly because that's a lot of extra great people. And yeah, just scientist points, engineer points. It's all really good. Nobel as well. Oh yes, that's the one I wanted. Every time I get Hercules, by the way, from this late point, basically what I'm doing is building spaceports. Just sort of find a tile and go, yeah, go on then, that'll do, and then rushing it. Such an expensive district. Really, really helps for later. Oh, this is what I love about Monopoly's mode. Look, Mansa Musa is now starting to get a culture victory. What are they doing? They are on only 70 tourism per turn. What are they doing? Oh, an olive monopoly. Interesting. And a tea monopoly as well. Oh my goodness, olives and tea. What a world. Nuclear program, as discussed before. Monarchic legacy, I no longer need that. Boo, terrible. Let's get science foundations in. And for a bit of fun, I'm going to get rid of public works and put in invention as well. Cool, we should be getting tons of scientist and engineer points now. Absolutely tons of them. I also built Eiffel Tower. I have a bunch of national parks everywhere, and having extra appeal means that I can build more. They're really, really good. All the extra amenities you get from them are, it's just amazing. And the chance of me getting like a sneaky culture victory, I always like running that little chance, you know? It's always a lot of fun. Uh-oh, flooding. Flooding! It's happened! It's happening everywhere! Actually, to be fair, pretty much all of my decent cities are immune to flooding, so yeah, I don't really mind. The world can flood all it wants. Oopsie! I think it may actually be me that's flooding. Never mind, never mind. So I got Sarah Breedlove, who gives me tourism from trade routes. Totally pointless, but it stops AI from getting her, and that's the big thing. Oh, have you seen how many points I'm getting? 115 engineer points, 183 scientist points. Lovely. Did I unlock the thing I wanted to? No. No, I did not. Oh, it's going to be under robotics, isn't it? Okay, fine. Globalization. Killer fighter. Killer fighter is the most ridiculously impossible thing to do on single player. Just won't happen. Never mind. Integrated space cell. You will do instead, although I have a feeling it's the Air Force and the Navy, isn't it? Oh no, military academy or seaport. Oh, I've got a military academy in that city. Nice. A little bit of extra stuff then for my capital. Oh yeah, just look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 more parks. That is Eiffel Tower for you. Just +2 appeal in all tiles in my nation. Makes such a big difference. It's amazing. Can I just say, this is the worst idea ever. I was so tempted to build Golden Gate Bridge across to this snowy island. And there's loads of Guard Imperial here. So they're just going to walk over and kill me. And I'm going to do it anyway because it's hilarious. Yes, for evil White Walkers, they will come, they will destroy, and I will be so happy. And that is my 4th spaceport. We have got them everywhere now. It's awesome. Oh, our chemical societies. 2 production, 10 science. Oh yeah. There he is. There's Einstein. Research labs give 4 more science per turn. Such a simple little benefit, but it's a good one. Over 110 science per turn, that just got me in. Margaret Mead up next. That's useful. We've got, actually we're into atomic era. So at some point we'll see Korolev come through. God, did someone pick up? Oh no, hang on. Wait a second, I'm looking at the wrong one, aren't I? Yeah, okay, right. So at some point, no, it's Stephanie's an information era. Okay, fine, it's engineering. That's what we need to really be rushing. There goes the Mars colony. Woo! Off it pops. I haven't unlocked the exoplanet just yet, but I'm not far off because I've just got robotics. So hopefully we'll find it. We haven't found it. Never mind. Here we go. Golden Gate Bridge. Barb Horde. Cross the narrow sea. I wish to invite you into my lands for the ancient blood sacrifices of the frozen north. This is clearly what's happening here. Golden Gate Bridge in itself, it's actually really fun as a wonder. I've got no improvements in that city that do anything. Oh, I really want to see them walk over. Come on. I invite you in. Let's get Alto in, and hopefully Goddard is up next. No, Tesla. But we are rushing through the engineers now, so I'm hopefully going to get Tesla pretty quickly. Oh, Auckland just appeared. Oh, thank you very much. Or Geneva. Oh, I like Geneva as well, but I like Auckland more, so yeah, awkward. I just like the production that comes with it. So there's Seasteads. Nope, advanced AI. Oh, I literally did that the most difficult way possible. Fine, power cells, cybernetics, all of these things we need to unlock. Man, science victories, they can be really fun late game. Oh, Mansa Musa actually has gone and put a satellite in space. Hooray, good for you. I mean, I'm almost, outside of the solar system, but whatever. Well, this is a little bit exciting. I didn't even notice this. The industrial era is about to run out, which means I'm about to get my bonus again. All of the extra science and faith from all of the wonders I have around. I'll be honest, I might have kind of got rid of some of the farms around a lot of this, and the bonus only starts good at the beginning of the game, and by the end of the game, it's not very useful anymore. So, it may not be the most exciting thing to ever happen, but it's fine. Ignore all the flooding going on, by the way. The game is doing its absolute best to knock me off my stride, and I'm refusing. I refuse to let you destroy me. Also, globalization. I like e-commerce. It's a really good card. I'm going to put that in instead of liberalism because I don't need it anymore. And International Space Agency. Yeah, let's put that instead of Raj. Heartbeat of Steam, once again, 1,927. And you can see we got a little bit of a science boost. But honestly, compared to the science we're already generating, it really wasn't that much. Well, the barbs haven't crossed the bridge, so I'm going to shoot them with a machine gun and see if I can lure them over. That's how it works, right? Just sort of keep them mean. Maybe they'll chase me? I don't know. Voting time. Ooh, I would love it if we got double engineering points. I'd love it if I get less grievances. I'd love it if, Canada got the points, and then World's Fair. Yeah, World's Fair will win that easily. No great writers. Oh, that's really handy for us, actually. Pacal. Oh, I didn't get any points there. Nobody wanted to do anything, I said. Dear oh dear. Hungary's on 12 points there. They're doing well. Fair play to you, sir. Oh, also, Pingala got killed, even though I have about 2 spies around the city centre. Yay! I'll make myself feel better by using Tesla in my capital. Give me more production! Goddard! There we go, Goddard is there now. Oh, Spain. Spain will be able to rush by Goddard with like 800, 1,000 faith, something like that. They've got faith. Oh, I really, really hope you don't do that, Spain. AI, though, has a lot of gold. I do not want to take this risk. I want Goddard. So I'm going to go now and sell anything that is not bolted down in my nation. If I can sell it, I will. I'm even selling artwork to Canada. That's how desperate I am for Goddard. I can trade with Mali. They're refusing to say they're going to trade with me, but they will as long as you offer them a good enough deal. There we go. Oh, no, I need 31 gold more. There we go. Hungary gave it to me. That's good. Goddard. Oh, I did not want to lose Goddard. Okay, Jane Drew is next, but we are now on the engineers waiting until we get to Brawn. 100% production towards space race projects. Don't forget, I have the mausoleum, so that's 200% extra production. It's really good. Smart materials. Finally. Oh, let's get that exoplanet done. Uh-oh. Who keeps flooding the world? Who could that be? I don't know. Again, thing to remember, my capital, very much inland. I do not mind. Jane Drew. I like Jane Drew. And Korolev. Oh, perfect. That means a couple of rushed projects. Late in the game, it's always really good. I'm just going to use Jane Drew in my capital because this is where other trade routes are going from. We might as well. Collective activism. It's only a small boost, but hey, it'll do me a little bit more culture per turn and I'll take it. There's the exoplanet expedition. Finally, it's into space. We can start on the actual projects now. Now, luckily, we have a bunch of cities ready to do this. I'm going to put terrestrial power stations into the sky in as many as I can. At the moment, that is 4 cities doing it all at the same time. Korolev will be here next turn, hopefully, and I will put 2 aluminium stations into the sky as well. And Pingala has come back from his sleepy time break, at the end of an assassin's bed knife, I guess is the best way of putting that. And the first of many stations to be deployed. Yay! Off you pop. Here he is, Korolev. switch over to Lagrange laser station, because remember, if you rush anything that generates power or requires power, the game will glitch out. There will be no power in the city for that turn, and you'll get no space effect that turn. So you want to rush the aluminium projects, not the power projects. It's really silly. Here we go, optimization imperative. It gives us access to synthetic technocracy. Bit of an unusual government, this one, and it will reduce our science a little bit because we're getting less in the way of amenities now, but you know, it's all good. Let's pick liberalism back up to make up for just a small amount of that loss. And there's monarchic legacy. I mean, honestly, at this point, we've kind of got everything we need. Colonial taxes will do. Let's go Raj, why not? But what that does is it means that every single one of my cities now has a bunch of power, which is brilliant. And I'm also now the same government as Canada, so I'm hoping they'll like me a little bit better. I want to be friends with people. I want alliances. No one wants to be my ally, and it's very annoying. I'm also now getting 30% extra production towards all of my city projects, which is basically every city doing a laser station. It's awesome. We're getting probably 2 stations every 3 turns. Oh, there's Braun. Better late than never, I guess. Also got Sagan on the same turn, and Stephanie. Oh, if only we weren't just about to win. Oh, they would have been brilliant. And there we go, the science victory, we got it, and oh, it looks like my leader seems to have drifted off the screen slightly. His headdress clearly got too heavy and has pulled him off to the right, never mind. Abraham Lincoln, buildings constructed. You know what, I barely kept ahead of the Deity++ AI there. I love Deity++. The only problem I have with it is, oh my word, does it slow games down. It's the only reason I don't use it more often. The computer really struggles with it. Here's my war with Byzantium, and then with India, and then with Kupe. Science-wise, it took me until very late into the game to actually catch up with the AI, about turn 160, and culture-wise, yeah, Canada was absolutely on a game of their own. Faith, it was all Mali. Gold, I suspect Mali was doing really well most of the game as well, although my gold was pretty decent. Don't know what Kupe was doing there. Was that the aid request? Might have been the aid request, actually. I took the score lead at about turn 135, 140, that sort of time. I built the most wonders until Canada started stealing them all, but that's what happens when your culture gets out of control. You start being able to build things really quickly. And there's religions founded. Oh my word, so soon. 2 religions founded before turn 50. Wow. That was a really fun game. I really enjoyed building up the Mayans and not having to build so tall. I mean, admittedly, I did have massive cities, but mainly because you don't have to build around your capital. Like, had I been playing with Lady Six Guy, look at this mountain range to the north and 2 city-states to the side of me, I would have been really squished in here. This would have been a terrible start. But you know, you make do with what you can, and this was a really fun mod. I really enjoyed the wonder production with the farms. The burst of science and faith, it was okay. It didn't really, I didn't notice it towards the end of the game. Like, I was getting bursts of like 300 science and earning 2,000 per turn. If that had scaled, or if that was actually giving yields to the tiles around the wonders instead, I think that would have probably been a better way of doing it, but it was still like a really fun way of doing it. Yeah, would massively recommend. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, and please subscribe. It's really amazing for the channel growth, and it's also free and you can take it back whenever you want, so it's all good. And remember, I have a coffee tip jar if you want to send some love my way, but until then, I've got to get ready for the next series of Me A to Z. I'll see you next time, goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, I Am Salty Tech, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Doughboy91, Seancrates, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Amiri C, Henry, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boy Zorro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Bear Ray, El Truand, Creston, RB Hedge, Mushkin Mandeltort, Esri Dax. Thank you for all of your support. Cheers!